All right, y'all. So I wanted to have a conversation about a few issues I had with a couple of games from the Cowabunga Collection, right? So a few days ago, I was playing TMNT 3, the Manhattan Project on the NDS. Oh my God, was the game trash, in my opinion, because for the likes of me, I just could not beat the game without the AI and the foot soldiers. They're just coming at you with all kinds of angles and certain areas that just made you want to hate this game. And I was raging like crazy. I wish I could have done this live or my regular gameplay, because you would have heard me rage quit like crazy. Because that's how hard this game was to me. To make matters even more worse, I find myself constantly rewinding every time I'm about to lose a life. The game itself is just bad to me. Though it is an improvement over the last game, but Manhattan Project, it was bad to me. I mean, even though I got, a notification, I got an achievement on the PS4, I beat it. But the game sucks. I'm sorry. I don't like the game. And I can never see myself playing this game again. Not even a million years. Though it is a cult classic, but my God, it's frustrating. Turtles in Time, I beat the game on hard mode. Bro, the game is even worse if you play it on hard mode. Them rock things, they keep coming at you, keep running after you. They're just coming at you. I'm like, y'all slow down. I'm trying to hit something. And once I get to the final stage, being in the shredder, this almost gave me an anxiety attack. Like, I literally almost had an anxiety attack while playing this game. Trying to beat the shredder, he keeps using his fire energy, his green energy, his ice energy. Like, he just keeps on teleporting left and right, all fast, and you just get to the point where just stop playing the game. You know what? I could have just easily counted to 10 or 20, but instead I just kept going. So once I managed to get a true ending on hard mode, I was like, okay, I finally got what I want. But my God, the game was even difficult in hard mode. I'm never doing that again. I ain't even tried the Hyperstone Heist on the Sega Genesis in hard mode. I was doing fine until all of a sudden, the same thing I was dealing with the Shredder and Turtles in Time on Super Nintendo, the Shredder and Hyperstone Heist is much, much worse. Now, normally the Sega Genesis is known for its high speed, but the Shredder, you might as well just stop playing the game together. But same thing with Turtles in Time. I managed to beat it. I finally got a true ending of him falling off the roof, dropping the 3 stones that gave him powers. So, at the end of the day, those were my frustrations on some of the difficulties I had while playing these classic games. Turtles in Time, Hyperstone Heist on hard mode, never again. Even the Manhattan Project was just trash. And get this, I was playing Tournament Fighters on all 3 platforms, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, and the NES. I was struggling like crazy playing Tournament Fighters for the first time because I was just sitting there thinking, okay, this is much easier than Street Fighter 2, right? No, it wasn't. It was not easier than Street Fighter 2. In fact, I was using Donatello because I can't even get it out. I was using Donatello a lot because I feel like he's one of my favorite Ninja Turtles because of his bow staff. He has the longest reach. As I was struggling playing the story mode on Tournament Fighters, same thing with the Sega Genesis. The Sega Genesis is much worse. The Sega Genesis version sucked. I hated the Sega Genesis version, and for the likes of me, I'm never playing that game again. Then I was playing the NES version, which surprisingly I was able to beat it. Now, normally Nintendo don't really have fighting games except for like karate or something like that. But The fact that Tournament Fighters was the last game on the system that actually is pretty good, but it has some minor issues. It was hard for me to pull off the special moves. It's even worse on the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. But for the most part, Tournament Fighters on all 3 platforms, never again. So the only games that I love playing the most, because one, I was born in the 90s. I'm from the 16-bit era. Hyperstone Heist and Turtle Ocean Time are to go. I'm just saying. And plus, you can even do a speedrun while using Donatello. You just gotta know how to use it right. But don't play it on hard mode. Don't ever do that. Trust me. So, I think yesterday I was playing. It's not Back to the Sewers. I think it was another game that I played, but I managed to beat it because that game was easy to me because I love using Donatello because he's like the best turtle. Like I said, due to his bow staff. So, I just want to come on here to express my frustrations on playing these games on hard mode. Playing the NES games are just as worse. The second Game Boy game I played on the Cowabunga Collection, I was doing fine, but then the later level just got bad. It was garbage. So I don't plan on playing the third Game Boy version. So, yeah. Tell me what y'all thoughts on the Cowabunga Collection. What was your most frustrating game playing TMNT? Comment down below.